empowered by God. And God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing things that are. 1 Corinthians 1 verse 28. When facing an important task, we often think, I can't do this. I don't have the ability. But it's interesting how God empowers us to do things we would never do on our own. If it depended on our natural talents, many things would be beyond our capabilities. As James Banks said, God likes to use people the world ignores. An example of this was William Carey. He was raised in a small village in the 1700s and had little formal education. He had little success in his work and lived in poverty. However, God gave him a passion for sharing the good news and called him to be a missionary. Carey learned Greek, Hebrew, and Latin and translated the New Testament into Bengali. Today, he is considered the father of modern missions, but in a letter to his nephew, he humbly assessed his abilities. I can plod. When we are called to a mission, we really only need that, to walk in the direction of the call and persevere, that is, not to abandon the call, not to give up. When God calls us to a task, He gives us the strength to accomplish it, regardless of our limitations. Two things are important to remember. First, no one is incapable of doing God's work. As the old saying goes, God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. We cannot and should not use our incapacity as an excuse not to do something for which we are called. Second, we need to be aware of the danger of swinging to the other extreme. One who did not consider himself incapable, seeing God's work being done through him, may become boastful. We run the risk of being led by pride. Many people take the glory that belongs to God for themselves. We should ask God to help us overcome our limitations, but also not to become proud of the greatness of the revelations. Dedicate yourself to the work of God.